Technical analysis. The stock of Canoo Inc. saw a significant decline of 18.10% in its last trading session, closing at $3.44. This drop pushes the stock closer to its 52-week low of $1.22, a stark contrast to its 52-week high of $19.504. Despite this volatility, the Relative Strength Index RSI14 stands at 74, suggesting that the stock might be in the overbought territory. The moving average Convergence Divergence MACD indicates an upward momentum with a recent value of 0.842304. However, the average true range ATR reflects high volatility, making the stock's short-term direction hard to predict. The stock has shown some resilience by maintaining a price above its 50-day moving average of $3.21072 but falls well below its 200-day moving average of $8.07988, signifying long-term bearish trends. These metrics, combined with recent trading volumes almost double its average, indicate heightened investor interest, possibly driven by the news of the asset acquisition and a potential short squeeze narrative. Fundamental analysis. Canoo's financials reveal a challenging landscape. With an earnings per share EPS of $16.56 and a negative price-to-earnings PE ratio, the company's profitability is currently in question. Nevertheless, the recent acquisition of Arrival's assets, described as a cost-saving effort, could pave the way for reduced capital expenditures and a leaner path towards commercial production. Canoo Inc. The market cap of approximately $195.87 million, juxtaposed with negative earnings, illustrates the speculative nature of the investment. However, the company's move to acquire strategic assets and the analysts' consensus rating of buy suggest underlying optimism about its potential turnaround. Recent news and its impact. The acquisition of Arrival's assets has been the central theme in recent news, projecting Canoo's strategic expansion and potential for innovation in the EV sector. This development, combined with the reported short squeeze, paints a picture of a company at a critical juncture, fighting for survival and market recognition amongst fierce competition and investor skepticism. Predictions for stock performance. Given the current technical indicators and market sentiment, the stock might experience increased volatility in the next trading day and the upcoming week. The mixed signals from overbought conditions and positive MACD momentum suggest that prudent investors should watch for a potential correction or continuation of the short-term upward trend, especially leading up to the earnings announcement on the 1st of April 2024. Intrinsic value and long-term investment potential. The intrinsic value of Canoo, based on its discounted cash flow DCF, stands at a negative figure, suggesting that the company is currently overvalued given its fundamentals. For long-term investors, the pathway to profitability remains uncertain, as the EV market is highly competitive and capital-intensive. Nevertheless, Canoo's unique technology and recent asset acquisition offer a glimmer of hope for future growth and market penetration. Overall evaluation and recommendation. Considering the high volatility, negative earnings, yet promising strategic moves by Canoo Inc., the stock is positioned as a speculative investment. Based on the provided analysis, the recommendation would be a hold for current investors, given the potential for short-term gains amidst a speculative market atmosphere. New investors should exercise caution and closely monitor the company's next earnings report and progress on its path to commercial production before making investment decisions. Canoo represents a high-risk, high-reward scenario that could appeal to speculative investors with an appetite for volatility and long-term horizons.